Good afternoon. So you joined me in a car park in Grasmere on a July Monday, which means it was absolutely hella busy. But I managed to find a brilliant little car park just off the co-op, £8.50 for a 24-hour stay, so pretty decent. We are here today because we're going to go and do a bit of a loop, planning a bit of a wild camp as well. So I'm going to start trying to bag a few Wainwrights, and this is my first attempt, so I'm going to go out and bag 6 of them today. So we're going to start with a walk up to Helm Crag, then Gibson Knot, then Calf Crag, then we're going to try and find Tarn Crag. I think there's around 4 or 5 different summits there, and if it all goes well, I'm looking to wild camp there. That'll be around about a 5-mile walk, and then tomorrow morning I'll finish it off via Blairig, I think it is, and Silver Howe, back into Grasmere first thing. So a couple of hours walk in the morning, bag a couple more, and aim to get here kind of half decent time. So I'm starting this walk from Grasmere. Starts with around about a kilometre walk up this little track, because the first thing we're going to do is Helm Crag. Now, I've already realised a number of mistakes I've made. Too many clothes, didn't bring my sunscreen, didn't bring any Aussie repellent. Not sure if that's going to be a problem, but after last week in Scotland, I hope it's not. And it's really hot, which I wasn't expecting. So forecast indicated it was going to be overcast, 50-60% chance of rain, all of that. No, it's glorious. This is a view on the walk up. I'm pretty sure that's the Helm Crag, that's the first one, which is going to be a steep one. Then just behind those trees, I think it's the second one. I suspect Helm Crag, the last one, or my final one for the night, is straight ahead, right at the top there. Because that waterfall you can just see above the trees is coming down from Easedale Tarn. How's about this house for a house with a view? There's literally nothing else around. You got a stream and some fields. It's amazing countryside. And that's your house. So you join me halfway up the hill. Just down that way. You can just see as the as the wall kind of swings to your right. That's the top of the step section. And it was literally like a flight of 1-on-1 stairs. Which stairs I get, I'm good with. But that's the first kind of stair climb I've done with probably a 15 kilo pack on the back with water and stuff. Man, I'm unfit. Sweating my absolute tits off. This climb isn't much better, to be fair, but anyhow, how about the views though? About halfway up the first one. I think it's all the way up there. But I am knackered. Absolutely shattered. I had to stop. Had to take the pack off. Had to get myself something to drink because it was such a slog. The heat's part of it. The hat's part of it. Makes you sweat, but also just unfit. A bit of a gut. You know what I mean? Oh. But even halfway up, look at that. I mean, just look at it. That's my first one. I went to the second, third. That's going to be Helm Crag. Classic chicken and bacon.
next we've got Tarn Crag, which is just all the way over that way, but it looks fairly moderately flat, to be fair. So it should be good. Made it. That is Tarn Crag. Done. Some Skittles. And this is the view. Welcome back. We're just heading over to our camping site. It was going to be a place called Tarn Crag. I was just cresting a ridge back there and I saw 4 little shadows on the actual crag itself, so it looks like there's some company. So I'm going to try and find a spot a little further away. So I'm now kind of going a bit off country. It's a little boggy, but what do you do? As you can see. But there's enough sheep trails around here to be able to figure out where to go. I think I'll try somewhere around there and see what the view's like. So I found a nice spot. Flat, as you can see, flat. Just nice and wide and open. It's not quite on the edge, but it's still got pretty good views. That's Coquette Tarn up there. If I go all the way over to that cairn there, which I might still do, actually, I might go to that cairn and have a look, because I think that's one of the tips. And you can see there are the lads that were just on the edge over there. But the cairn is just over there, so I might have a wander along there now. Slight change of plan. It's not as good a pitch, but there's enough of a flat footprint here for me to pitch up. I'll not roll over the edge, but the view from the door is going to be amazing. Here we go. See some amazing views. I think where all those lads are is the true peak, which I'll bag in the morning. Right, now rest, and in a little while get the tent up. Well, I've got the tent up just in time because it has decided to start to rain. In fact, I'll show you this. You can see the sheets of rain coming in. I'm going to get some food on. So one of the things I looked into when I was thinking about camping was kind of all the different supplies I could get, the different kinds of things that I could use, the kind of food that I can get. And I see everyone, not everyone, I see a lot of people going around with kind of these dehydrated packs that they add water to and so on. And I thought to myself, oh, I reckon I could probably do some of that myself. But my dinner is a chipotle pork with rice. But what I've done is I make it up, vacuum seal it in a sous vide bag like this, and then that goes in there. If we can find somewhere stable for it, which we probably can't. Go. Hold that out. I mean, I'm not 100% sold on this, but what the fucker, let's give it a go. We have the water.
point where it looks like it's falling through. And all we do is boil the water up. And then leave it. And eventually it'll just settle down. Well, I think it's fair to say I pitched up at the right time. Because if I hadn't, the last 2 hours of my walk, maybe 3 hours, would have been in this. And this is quite heavy rain now. Good news is no wind. Well, it's good news, I guess, because it means I don't have high winds. I don't have to worry about high winds for the tent. Low winds mean the rain's just here forever. So we're going to get a really good idea of the hydrostatic rating of the tent. And the ground sheet, because I'll probably camp on some runoff. So I'll have my dinner, I'll have something to drink, I'll brave the rain and have a piss, and then probably get ready for the morning, get things packed in case things get wet during the night, so make sure I've got no electronics out and stuff. And then just settle down. I mean, I'm cramping, I'm knackered, I'll probably sleep quite well. So it's 8 o'clock. Rains have died down a little bit. You can see, I mean, it's still raining a little bit, but it's bloody lovely. It really is. Just trying to while away a little bit of the time before I go to bed and sleep. Just admiring the view. Plan in the morning was to walk back to that ridge and then all the way along this one, and then all the one, I think that's Silverhow there, and then down Silverlaw, sorry, and then into Grasmere. But if the rain is particularly bad, or we're looking particularly wet, there's a valley over this way, Easedale Valley. So that's Easedale Tarn there, and there is, because it's Easedale village, I think it's just down there, but there is a valley just down across this ridge, which I might be able to get to without getting too wet or minging. Oh Christ, maybe. I haven't done my boots up. Oh, it's a bog, it's very boggy. It's a lot of bog. Right. You can just see it down there. There. So I can go back the way I came. And then there's a path, I think, that goes all the way down that valley, straight down into Grasmere, which might be a little quicker than my planned route. It does mean I'm down to Wainwright's, but if it's super wet and rainy, a quicker route might be the best course of action. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Otherwise, camp's going well. Tent is holding up nicely. Tent is holding up really nicely, actually. I can't quite get the tension on the right hand side that I would like. I could if I moved things around, but I can't be bothered. There's just a little rise here that I didn't notice before, so there is a bit of pooling that's going to happen. If it gets really bad, I may have to move that. Oh, it's a pain having to move that. Good morning. Unsurprisingly crisp, but not too wet. Morning. Slept quite well. This OEX Leviathan 900, cozy as hell, proper lush. Yes, like I said, I got a few hours sleep. Wasn't the best sleep. It was weird, just vivid dreams, and you kind of, you're half awake, half asleep, so I've kind of more napped. But to be fair, feel fairly refreshed, so ready to get up and at 'em. Still not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit there, cup of tea, get some warm breakfast in me. I've got some porridge I'm going to try and make up, and take it from there. Hopefully the time lapse works out okay, and yeah, I'll try and do a time lapse of breaking down the tent as well. All in all though, good night, enjoyed it. There we go, see, leaving no trace. It is now 5:20, and I'm going to head off. My time lapse I think will show absolutely nothing happening across there, because the clouds look exactly the same as they did about an hour and a half ago. Which in itself is a bit mental. And I'm going to go about a kilometre that way. Might try and bag that proper peak, and then make a decision as to whether to go around or back down. We will see. Either way, good camp. We'll see what happens today. 5 minutes later, the true peak. No Ken, but that's fine. I've got a couple of friends. Hi boys, or girls, and then all the way down there is Grasmere. There's a path down here which seems to run all the way along there, which I might try and take and see if we can get down to that valley. Well, we'll see. Quite a pretty little town, coquette town. I imagine in warm days the midges are mental here. Oh, little Barbie getting some milk. And this will be where it feeds, I believe, into Easedale Tarn. So there's my crossroads. I've got this path which takes me all the way down to Easedale Tarn and then down to Windermere, downhill all the way. Or I've got the trail that goes all the way to the top of the ridge, and then I can walk all the way along the ridge. I want to do the ridge, but to be fair, I'm shattered already. I hurt. So I'm going to take the easy way out and come back and try this again another day. And I'll use this as an assessment of my fitness. I think that's probably the best idea. So, home we go. Morning. Right, so that's most of the descent done. Surprisingly tricky at times, quite technical. But yeah, right decision made, I think. This little valley is very picturesque. There are about 10 tents at Easedale Tarn, so that's obviously quite a popular one. There are a couple just up there, at the base of the waterfall. But I have to say, even early morning, walking past them, midges were coming out, so I imagine it was a little bit of a midge fest last night. It's just almost at the bottom. It's been a decent little walk this morning. Quite a steep descent at times. Definitely quite technical, but worth it. Right decision as well. It's looking lovely, but it is due to get very wet around 10 o'clock. And the last thing I wanted to do is to be stuck on a ridge in that. Not on my first one out, because I'm knackered. Right, well, that's me back at the car, ready to go home. It's been a canny first hike. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll hopefully post some more soon and we'll just see what happens.